Hey guys, you're welcome to another tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be talking about trousers, how to cut a perfect trouser. So you will need your ruler, your scissors, your tape, chalk and your cuff, your trouser cuff. So let's start. So you would rule a baseline, that's a vertical line. Then you would rule an horizontal line here too. So the measurements I'll be working with is waist of 35, hip of 41, laps of 25, then the trouser length is 39. So we will get our measurements first. The hip divided by 4 is 41. So 41 divided by 4, that'll give you 10 and quarter. So you would mark 10 and quarter here. Then you mark the full length. The full length is 39 plus 2 inches for folding allowance. So you bring it a little bit further and you mark the same thing. So in order to get my knee length, I would measure from the crotch down to the full length, whatever I get, which mine I got 28 and a half, so I'll divide it by 2. I will mark it, then I'll come up by 3 inches. So if you measure from the waist down to the knee, I'm having a knee length of 21 and a half. So I'll do the same thing here. Then I would rule a straight line. Then I'll rule a straight line. So now we would divide the waist by 4. The waist is 35. 35 divided by 4 will give you 8¾ So you take your 8¾ you mark it here. You mark it here. Then you add 3/4 of an inch for zip allowance and the likes. So here now you have 9¾ So are you seeing that this place is 10 and quarter? So over here, your hip divided by 4 is 10 and quarter, which you mark here. Then you rule your line. Then you rule your line. Then to get the crotch, the laps I said is 25. 25 divided by 2 is 12 and a half. Then you add half inch, that will be 13 inches. So I'll mark that here. So to get your laps, you divide by 2. To get your knee, you can also divide by 2. But your hip, your waist is always by 4, because of it is made up of 4 different parts of the trouser, while the laps made up of two faces. So you measure what is here, that will be 2 3/4. Then you mark it here too. Then you just curve, give a curve. So now to get your plumb line, you divide what is here by 2, that will give you 6 and a half. So you measure it all the way down, 6 and a half, 6 and a half. Then you really straighten it. So let me show you guys what I did. So after you rule the line, so down here I'm supposed to put your calf, but unfortunately this person that I'm sewing this trouser for, he does not have a huge calf. That is here, as in here, he does not have huge much there, so that's the reason why I'm not using it. Because of the knee is already okay, it just has a slim leg, like the leg is straight, so there is no need. But if you have a customer that has big calf, you have to measure it, and to measure that you would, from the knee you will step down by 5 inches, 4 and a half, 5 and a half, depending on how thick it is down there. So the knee round is 17 divided by 2 is 8 and a half. But since I will be dividing it by another 2, I will not divide 8 and a half divided by 2. That will be 4 1/4. So I will take it and I will measure it here. So the ankle is 14, so that will be 3 and a half. 3 and a half. 3 and a half. So you will now rule a straight line. So you rule a straight line. Okay, let's even measure the calf here. If you look at it now, the calf itself is 16. Here is already 17. So this is enough for the calf. So if your customer does not really have huge thick calf, you can just use your knee measurement and do it. But if he has, please kindly measure and input the measurements, because of that place will be tight. So I will take my hip cuff. If you don't have, you can use your free hand, but I would encourage you have, because of it makes the work easier. So here now, you just so here now you will come down by, I like to come down by 3/4, by 3/4, that's here. And then you get up like that. So let's go over it again. So I said you would rule a straight line here first, then you measure from here to here. That will give you 10¼ That is the hip divided by 4. That is to get the crouch line. So after that you would take it down. The length that I have is a length of 39 plus 2 inches allowance, that is 41. That's for the folding allowance. So I now said after you mark that, you take it from the crouch line down to the ankle line, then you divide it by 2. Wherever you get, you add 3 to get your knee line. So from the knee line you mark a straight line. Then here now you will come here, you divide your waist by 4. It will give you 8¾ My waist is 35. By 4 will give me 8¾ and I added 3/4 inch here. So I measured my hip divided by 4 here, that is 10¼ I marked it and I made a straight a line from here to here. Then I divided my my thigh by 2. It gave me 12½ and I added ½ inch for weaving on the legs. So that's what gave me 13 inches down on my thigh. Then I measured what was here, I took it up here, then I made a curve. So making that curve, I now divided here by 2. It gave me 6½, which I measured here and I measured down the way. So after measuring, I divided my knee by 4. I inputted it here and also my ankle. Then I joined the lines, the marks. Then I came down here by 3/4 inch for the tummy. So that's that. We would cut right now. And please remember to adjust your your hemming allowance. Yes, adjust a little bit. Don't cut directly on the line. I will show you what I mean by that. So here you measure your pocket. I want my pocket to be 7.5. So and I'll go in by 1/2 inch. That will be for the pocket folding. That is when you fold like this. So here now I'm going by 2.5. And I'll just make a notch here. So this is how it will be. So it would be like this. And I'll sew here. So so you can use this one as your zip flap. So this is the trouser. This is what I meant by you leaving out some at the ending allowance, so that by the time you fold, it will not be short. But this one is more than what I want, so I'll just trim a bit. So if I fold this now, are you seeing? It's giving me exact, like there will be no shortage. So this is the trouser, the front piece. This is the front piece. So moving over to the back piece, you would bring in the remaining. Then now you would now turn it like this. It will be like this now. It will be like this. So you would trace out this piece like so. Now you would trace back like this. So after you've traced it out, you would now mark, since it is not too big, I would mark 2 3/4 here. Then I will mark 2 inches for the ankle side. I will mark 2 inches. So I'll just draw the line so that I know. So I will now drag it down there. So this is what it looks like now. If you will see that this is 2 3/4 and this is 2 inches. It's supposed to be 2 inches. So you just do the adjustment yourself. This is 2 inches, this is 2 inches, then here is 2 3/4. So here now you would place the front on the back piece that I measured here. I measured 2 3/4. So that was what I did at the back the other time, which I now shifted it, and there was now a space here. So from here now, that is from the front piece, the waist side, I came out by 1.5 inch. That will be the allowance for the sewing allowance for the waist and everything. So after I came out by 1.5 inch, I came up here by 2 inches. That is for the bum side. So I came here by 2 inches. Then I made a straight line from here. That is from this line. That is from this line, from here down to here. I made a straight line. That is for the back. Then from that 1.5 inch, from the 1.5 inch here, I put my ruler there and I made a straight line down to the end of this front piece. That's the crotch, as you're seeing. This is it. Like I made the line like this, down like that. So I now made my curve. Then that's basically it. That's basically it there. So then I now made my pattern, which I did. Then that was how I got this front. This is the front and this is the back piece. So I hope you understand now. And this is how the I want to adjust this place, it's too sharp. So we have our trouser. So we have our trouser. This is the front piece and this is the back. This is the front piece, this is the back piece. So this is the trouser. So as you can see, by the time you join this, it will not be more than one another. to just be exact. To be exact. That is, I mean here. So that is how I draft my own trouser that gives me a perfect crotch without mostly without adjustment. So I am really sorry guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you very much.